How's it going, all? You're watching Three-Way Plays, and my name is Patrick. Today I'm playing Fallout 76, and on this video I want to kind of show you maybe a couple tutorials of different building ideas, building techniques, how you can incorporate them into your camp. And as always, if you do like the content that we make and the videos that we do put out, go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell. That way you know when our next whatever video comes out. So the first thing I want to show you is how you can build your upper floors without needing to keep your foundations down. So when I put a foundation down on the ground, I'm going to go over to stairs, and I'm going to make sure that my stair is attached to the foundation, but it's down into the ground. Now doing so, I can't pick my foundation up. I go back over to my floors. I'm going to throw a second foundation down. Now for some odd reason, I'm able to pick the first foundation up, pick up the second foundation. Now I have a set of stairs kind of peeking out of the ground. Whatever. I will tell you that whatever you attach to this, so when you go to put your second floor onto it, once you put that down, you can't pick it back up. Can't pick that up, you can't pick your stairs up. So you want to make sure that whatever you build like this, you have it planned out in your mind, or however, before you go to do this. If you get to the point that you need to actually just restart and redo it, you don't have to pick your camp up or nothing. You just have to be able to attach stairs, get it back down to a foundation, then you can pull everything back up. And I'll show you. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on a set of stairs, throw up a floor, another set of stairs, if I can get it to, there we go, and then my foundation down. Now I can start back over here, I can pick up those, and now I can pick everything up. That way, if you do mess up, you can always restart without getting it too bad. But definitely plan it out before you get into this. So I kind of want to show you a build that I was working with this. Now remember, once I put these down, I can't take them back up unless I rebuild a foundation and stuff. So I'm going to try to make it look as even as possible and get it to where I'm happy with it. Hey, like, Patrick, what are you doing? Well, I don't know at this point anymore. I probably could get those stairs lower to the ground if I move the foundation somewhere else and put the stairs down, so that way these are closer to the ground, but I'm not. It's just showing you what I'm doing. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So you still have the ability to change them however you want to. And if you have the garden plots, you can change to anything really that you want to. But I like using the garden plots because I can turn them in to make them look like that they are actual graves, and you have kind of like a walkway between them. If you don't like the walkway, you can simply just throw down a different pattern or something else, or even another dirt plot that looks like another grave. But I kind of like that. I was going to build off of this to make it look like an actual graveyard, that you have little walkways or something. I was still working with it, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what you can kind of do with it. And again, you can't pick any of this stuff up unless you actually build some stairs going up and going back down to a foundation. So just make sure that you're aware of that before you get into any kind of a detailed build. So a lot of these builds require a little bit of planning before you just jump into build. You can also test it, see how it's going to work. But before you actually really get started, you want to kind of already have an idea what you want to do. Okay, for the next build, I'm going to show you how you can place down walls and not have any foundation or anything like that. So you're going to want to go to defense, and you're going to look for this part here. It's the perimeter wall frame with the stairs. So if you're going to place full walls down, you want to make sure that you place it up as high as it'll go. Maybe a little bit down would be fine, but place it up pretty high. Place that. Grab a couple of the perimeter wall frames. Throw them down. Just like that. Simple enough. Then you want to go over to walls. Pick whatever wall you want to, and you'll see how it snaps on there. It'll snap onto the stairs, it'll snap on to any of this stuff. So we're gonna throw it there, we'll throw one there, we'll throw one there. Every type of these builds are finicky. They will cause you a little bit of a headache. Just bear with it, I guess. Okay. Now I can't remove the stairs yet because they are what's holding the rest of the frame together. Okay. You can remove the frames. You gotta remove this wall. It's about the frames themselves. So once you remove all that stuff, you now have walls sitting down on the ground, and there's no foundation or nothing underneath of it. Once you pick it up, you can't put them back down unless you redo all that again, but you can build on top of it. Let's say I wanted to have a floating wall. Can't take the ones down because I got that up on top. Change it to a door frame. Your door frames are your biggest help in this game. Now, for some odd reason, you can remove them. And now I've got a floating wall that's just up in the air. I can remove it if I want to, but I'm just going to leave it there just so you can show you. Hopefully that helps, gives you some kind of ideas. It does. If it doesn't, great. You could still build upward if I could get up that high to place it. So on. If you don't know how to merge items together, I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm also going to show you a little bit of a trick if you're having problems with some items trying to merge with other items. You can get all kinds of different looks to your camp by merging stuff together. I think some of the stuff looks pretty neat when you do it. Your saving grace is going to be in your power connectors. This is going to be your friend. Pressure plate. So the one I want to show you, and like I said, this can work with a lot of different stuff. You can make sinks into cabinets and just all kinds of stuff. It's how you can also put things on shelves, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. So the one that I want to show you is something I was messing with earlier. I like these little plasma balls. I think they're really neat. But I wanted to throw a pumpkin into it. When you go to merge something, you have to be able to set the item on top of it. I had trouble trying to find a place for that pumpkin to set. I could not find a place for it to set down on that thing on top of it for nothing. So what I found out to do, and this works with several other items, is you have to increase, I guess, the area for the space for something to sit. So what I did was I took these filing cabinets, since they're pretty much close to the same height, and I just kind of stacked them around this ball. Turn off snapping so I can actually do it as close as you can. I've got my ball wedged in between 3 cabinets. Go back to that pumpkin. And I don't know if it's just because it picks it up like it's more of an area that it can sit on, or if it increases its area. I don't know why it does it, but that was the way for me to be able to get that pumpkin to sit on the top. So that way I can go into the next step. Okay, now that I've got the pumpkin sitting on the ball, I don't need those filing cabinets anymore unless I want to make more of these. The pumpkin's not perfect. I could have actually worked on it and got it more centered, but whatever, this is just demonstration. So set that on your pressure plate, get it close to the edge so that way you've got some working room. It doesn't really matter where it sits. We don't need these anymore, so I'm going to get rid of those. Now the idea is you're using the pressure plate to shove that pumpkin down, and you'll see how it works. You need to stand on the pressure plate so that way it pushes the pressure plate down, and you can kind of see what it looks like. You need to pick up the ball and set it back down. That's all you're going to do. And if I look up, you'll notice that the pumpkin's starting to go through the ball. So just keep doing it. And you'll notice that the pumpkin's inside of it now. Again, it's not the perfect, but you get the idea. I could have made it center better, but whatever. It's just, like I said, it's just for demonstration. So now you have a pumpkin inside of the plasma ball. Like I said, I was doing that earlier, and I just absolutely love the way it turned out. So you can do this with just about anything. Some things are going to work better than others. Some things are going to give you trouble. So if we put the shelf up on here, and let's say that I have, I don't know, we'll just use another pumpkin, I guess. There. Stand on top of the pressure plate and do it again. You'll notice that they're starting to come through. You want to get them to where they look like they're pretty much sitting on the shelf. It's good enough. But you're like, well, I want some more pumpkins, right? That's fine. Who doesn't want more pumpkins? Just throw back on top and repeat. It'll shove all 4 pumpkins now down. Now I've got more. If I wanted to put more on top, I could do the same thing and just keep going down until I've got a shelf full of those things, or whatever you want to put on there. You can do whatever. So I'll give you like another idea, something that you can merge together. Say we'll use this one. Try to get the sink lined up good. And just send it down. However far you want to go down. If you want to take it down all the way to where it's there. So I may not be good at lighting things up, but you get the idea. You're able to merge items with items. If the item doesn't want to sit on top, put something the same height around it. It increases whatever surface area, and then you can just take that, pull it, and then you can put it on that pressure plate. Start merging it together. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. I'll try to get to them. I'm planning on making more videos like this to show different little techniques. But if you did enjoy it, let me know. I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.